guys, welcome back to our channel. In this lecture, we will discuss about the further new concept in Python. So let's first we will open the Python compiler. With the previous video, last topic is the if statement. Now we discuss about if else and else statement means. The previous video we have learned about the if and else statement. In this video we will see what is the use of else statement. So with the help of the example we will learn about it, right? So let's take one example. First we will take the input from the user as a marks. Now we will write the input and equals to 90. Then in that case we will printing 3D and this mark equals to 75 and that is print grade B and equals to grade B. We will give the input. So according to the condition our output which is failed. So basically the elif statement the use of the elif statement is that if whenever we want to write a multiple conditions, it means whenever we require multiple condition in our program, so that in that case we use the else statement, right? So I hope this thing is clear to you. Python checks the condition from top to bottom as soon as one condition becomes true, its block executes, right? You know this thing, but I repeat. So now we will some questions. So, yeah. Question is that we have to identify what is positive, negative, or zero. So let's create another program. First of all, we need a number. If number greater than, then in that case the number is positive. is lesser than, then in that case the number should be negative, and the last condition, last thing is that if the number is neither positive neither negative, then only the number should. So in line B, which has given minus 3, so the is printing negative, which is correct, right? We can further. So our next practice problem is that now we will create a mini project in which we do simple logic system. We make simple logic, right? In this, first of all, we will take the input from the user as a username. Now we will take the input from the user, the password. If username is equals to admin and password equals to. So print login successful. When username password. Run this code. So first we write the username. After that we will write the password. Use you have seen clearly. So the username is correct, but the password is incorrect. So the output according to the input is something which is invalid username or password. So in that case the password is invalid but the username is correct. So that's why the output is something invalid username or password, right? This is a simple example of how condition can be used in a real program, right? So now we move further in the next practice problem. Our next practice problem is to take a person age and check whether they are a child, teenager, or adult. So now we will practice this problem. We will take the input for age. If age is greater than equals to 18, then in that case the person is child. If the age is lesser than 12, so when that is the person is child, if the age is present at present where age is lesser than the age is lesser than 18, that if the person is deleted else students and so you can see the we have give 2, so according to the input the output is coming, which is the children is child, the person is child, right? Now we can move our next practice problem, which is take 3 number and find the greatest number. So my advice to all of you is that first you can try by yourself. After that, if you stuck in the problem, then you can see the solution, right? So now we will take the first number as the input and the segment. And now we will use the conditional statement to identify the greatest number among the 3 numbers. Is greater than B. Then in that case, the B is the greatest number. And in that case, the B number and C is the greatest number. So you can see clearly if in the first input we have given one, in the second number we have given 2, in the third number we have given 3. So which one is so 3 is the greatest number among these 3 numbers. So you can see clearly C is the greatest numbers, right? So our code is perfectly running. So now further, and our one next practice problem is that to create a simple calculator using if, else, and else statement, right? So let's make the mini calculator by using these conditional statements, which is if, else, and else. First, we take the number from the user. We will take the operator from the user, which operator they will enter. Now, if our operator which is given by the user is plus, and in that case we need to perform the addition of the new numbers. We have forgot the second number and then from the user. Now we will take it if the operator is given by the user subtraction, then in that case we have need the subtraction of the. If the operator entered by the user is multiplication, in that case we have need to perform the multiplication. If the operator entered by the user is modulator, in that case we have no modulator. If the operator entered by the user which is B, so in that case we so I think the solution take the calculator the number. So you enter the number which is 5, enter the second number now. Check if sorry the bit. Mas manda dar uma olhada no site. So now we will give the operator which we want. So I want to give the multiplication operator to multiply number. So you can see clearly our output is coming, which is 12, which is the multiplication of the two numbers. 4 into 3 is equals to 12. So our output is exactly correct. So our code is perfectly running, right? So and now we will move further and do the next problem. So in this problem we have making the grading system by using if, elif, and else statement. So firstly we will take the input the grade, enter the grade. If A is equals to capital A, grade A, right? If elif, sorry, B is equals to A is equals to B, in that case we print what grade B as grade. So you can see clearly the output is green and the input we have given the grade A. So the print statement is executed corresponding to that condition which is you got grade A. So I hope these conditional statement if else elif condition indentation nested decision making basics practical program now you have done the basic foundation of Python. So now we will further take the rest of 1 minute. After that, we will start the new concept in Python, right? I think you are ready to learning the new concept. Next new concept. So we are going to learn another very important concept in programming, which is loop in Python, right? So what exactly is a loop? A particular of code multiple times. For example, suppose I want to print 10 times. So in that case, we have write 10 times print statement. Inside the print statement, hello, we have write this task is much difficult. It takes too much time. So that's why it is worthless to us because it consumes our more time. So instead of consuming, instead of giving much time to do these tasks, to do this task, so we have a new, we have a loops in Python. They do the repetition, so we can easily print it at 10 times by using. So without a loop, I would have tried 10 times Python, which I have already done. But with a loop, I can do this much easy. So you think why do we need loops? Have you think ever read? So let's say we want to print number from 1 to 5 without a loop. So what you will do? You can print the every number from 1 to 5 by using the print statement, right? This work, this thing works. But imagine printing number from 1 to 1000. Writing 1000 print statement would be very difficult. This is where loops become, right? So now discuss about the types of loops. Okay. Now we will discuss about the types of loops. Let's start with the for loop. Basic example. Now we will take a basic example of the for loop. I in rain. Rain. Uh, let's run it. Sorry, we have written the wrong spelling of rain, so that's why it's in the app. So you have seen clearly on the output is uh, the number printing, right? You might be wondering why it starts from the Z, right? The range function generates number from 0 to but not including 5, right? So we get 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we will printing the number 1 to 10. So you have seen clearly on the output screen the number 1 to 10 is printing. Now we have printing number 1 to 11. So means start from 1 and stop to 11. Therefore the last number is 10, right? So now we will printing the message 5 times. Welcome, but this message will be printing 5 times, right? So now we will understand the range. The range function is very important when we loop. We can use range to stop. We can use range start to stop. We can use range start to stop step. For example, 1, 10. The third value tells the Python to increase the number by each times, right? So now we will bring the even numbers from 2 to 20. So you can see clearly on the output screen all the printing, all the even numbers from 21 is printing on the output screen. So now we will be printing the odd numbers. So instead of we will write 1 and instead and we will write 20. So let's run our program. So you have seen clearly on the output screen the sorry, the odd numbers are printing printing, right? Right. Then our next step value 3 and all the many go the same now. We got the option printing. So according to the step value, the output is printing, right? Now let's be further to understand and then learn the next, which is our while. Now let's understand the while. While loop execute as a condition is true. Let's take the example of the while loop. After that, we will discuss line by line. That's clearly on the output screen. In the first line, we have using the iterator, which is I, which is starting with the one value. After that, in the second line, we have the while statement up to 5. And then after that, in the next line, we have printing the values one by one. And in the last line, we have written the increment the values of our iterator, right? So just continue until the condition becomes false, right? So difference between the for and the while loop. The for loop is generally used when we know how many times we want to repeat the something. The while loop is useful when repetition depends on condition, right? So now we will write one code related in which we have used the while loop. We yeah, password the password ref. Sorry if we have written the wrong spelling of it, so that's why error. So I I done now password is the correct. So it's shown the correct password in the output, right? I think while loop is used to all of it, but we will practice more problem on the of by using while loop, right? Now we will understand the break statement sometime. Stop a loop before it finishes. For this, we use the break statement. Let's take the example after that. This statement is so when I becomes 5, the break statement stops. So now we will discuss the next statement, which is the continuous statement. The continuous statement is with the current iteration and move to the next, right? When I becomes 3, Python is reprinting it and continue the next iteration, right? Now we will do some practice problems. We have learning much things right till now. So this time to execute the thing which we have learning till now, right? So by using the by doing the problems, practice problems, let's create a multiplication table program. Right? First we will try this thing. Means first we will try this code, this problem. After that you will watch the solution and we will stop. Now first we will take the input from the user and number which is so right X I into I so start with printing the table of I. So this is very useful in the lab program, right? Now we will practice the next problem, which is now we will calculate the sum of the numbers from 1 to 10. So you have clearly output screen. Some of numbers from 1 to 11, which is 55. You have this by using calculator. After that, you will match the output. You can find exactly the sum is 55 is top. So then the loop keeps adding each number to the total. So that's why this thing is possible. After that, we will move further to the next problem, which is now printing the number from 1 to 100. Right? So I hope you know by thinking what uh, we keep perfect and also this problem. So you have really seen without partition and now code is running perfect means 199 all numbers are printing continuously, right? So now the next practice problem is that to print all the even numbers from 1 to 50. I hope all of you done. Those who not done, they will check the solution after that and the compiler. So what task is going to print the even number from 50, right? We have seen it. The all the even numbers are printing from 50, right? Now as they print the all numbers from 50, right? So you have seen creating numbers, all the numbers from printing on screen. Now, next question is that take a number from the user and print the multiplication table. So, this question we have already did it, but now the numbers we redefine the users. So, this question I will give you the homework so you can try this question. If you will check, then you can stop it with this video. We will also cover this question. So, now the next question is calculate the sum from 1 to 100, right? So, but if we have created the variable, right? So you have seen clearly on the output screen the sum of number from 1 to 100, which is 4950, right? So next problem is version. Next is the problem. Wait, I will check. After that, I will tell you. Right? That question we will do in the next class because if I will doing in this class, you will be confused how we will do it. So in the next lecture we will do the pattern question. But till now we will see right. So now the next question which is related to yeah. Now we will the factorial of a number, right? The first we will make the factorial which is one, four, three, give the range one, ten, five. So you have seen clearly on the screen the symmetries is zero, which is a factorial of a number. So now I think that sufficient make pattern loops. Now we will for the next concept. Right. Yes. You can take one memory if you want. After just starting that check. Starting the so I think all of you got it now. So now I think we have reached some practice problems based on groups. So we will continue practice the problem related to right. We, we, yes, next problem is that on total number of digits in a number, right? So now this problem. First, which I have give 7, 5, 8, 6, 9. After that, we have declare and initialize the count where we have pass 0. After that, we have writing the pass in equals to 0. Now, now, so division and count. So we after that, we are writing count. Now, that's what we are. Right. So we have writing written the wrong spelling. That mentioned that. Yes. No. So you have seen clearly without the screen. So total digits are 5 and 9. So next we have further. Our next practice problem is reverse and integers number, right? First we will declare and initialize the number 765. Y which goes to gender number number and digit equals right. So you have seen clearly in the output display our number in reverse. So now we have the next problem, which is find the largest and the smallest digit in a number. So this time also we have take the same number, which is 765. You have take different. It's not the impact is not coming to over whatever you take the number in input. It it largest largest because it is the not you have seen it clearly on the output screen. The number 765 and the storage visit in the number 7 5 is which is correct, perfectly correct. One to one number. So next problem, and I think our last problem in this video, which is check if a number is palindrome or not, right? Now we will write the this also, and this is the last problem in this video. After the next video, we will discuss the next concept of Python. Now we have declared the here initialize the variable which is time while number then it is equals to number modulus time equals equals to that number then is then uh, and in that case we have printing will printing yes given number is a palindrome number. Has no given number is not a palindrome number. Given number so you have seen clearly on the output screen our given number is the palindrome number, so the output is according to inputs printing, which is yes, given number is a palindrome number. So in this video we have covered the loops, which is for while loop and so many practice problems. So I think this lecture is more efficient way you can learn the new Python concept. And the next lecture we have learned the new Python concept. So till now you have practiced all these concepts which you have did in this video. So thank you for watching this lecture.